is Mabel's Tables. How are you today? I hope everything is going fine and that you are doing well. Today, I want to talk about my life lessons. Even though I was born in the era of the civil rights and undue pressure on colored folks, my family was above and beyond that of other families. And I say that because my grandfather, always taught us that no matter how stupid a man is, he still is a man made by God. My grandfather and grandmother also taught us that we're not to look at a person's disability, their skin color, or how they react. We are to look beyond them and try our best to see Jesus in them. I was taught this as one of my life lessons because we had such a hard time trying to get ourselves equal rights. As a young child, I have witnessed a lot of things. I have seen people hanging from trees. Yes, we have seen that because we were always looking for berries to make jelly or jams with. And sometimes if you went in the wrong part of the woods, you saw things that you normally didn't want to see. We have seen people get knocked down for not saying no ma'am and no sir to another race. I have seen people not being able to take a seat on a bus because you are the wrong race. Now, I was in New York, upstate New York, near Slate Hill, New York, but I also had a home here in Alabama as well. So I learned most of my hate from Alabama. And I want to say, had it not been for my grandmother and my grandfather, that I probably would not be the person that I am today. I thank God that he put me in the hands of two sensible people that taught me no matter what people say, no matter what they call you, you gotta do the will of God. And they would ask us, what is the will of God? And we would look at them because we thought that something was wrong with our grandparents with all this stuff going on around us. And my grandfather used to say, love conquers all. And you know what? As I got older, I began to practice that. Love conquers all. I am a foot soldier, and I know a lot of you all know what a foot soldier is. I will not go into content because for me, at the age I am now, bringing back those memories sometimes bring a hurt spot in my heart, but I have to remember to put the hurt aside and take on Jesus the Christ and show love in spite of. My life lessons was to show Jesus the Christ in all that I did. We were taught to do that in spite of. When I was a foot soldier, that came back to me a lot as I did what I had to do to help for the fight for freedom and the right to be who I wanted to be. My life lessons have brought me to the point of where I am now. And I would like to tell you There is no color line in God's heaven. There is no color line in Jesus' eyes. We must realize that we're all here for a purpose. And that purpose is, the number one purpose is to serve God and to do His will. Our second purpose is to find out what our second purpose is. Some of us are teachers, doctors, lawyers, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, whatever your life is, do it to the best of your ability without holding any type of prejudice. I have seen everything in my life, and I still love all my brothers and sisters of all races, of all colors, because that is my life lessons. This is Mabel's Table saying, please don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself, and always know that God is in large and in charge, and that Jesus sit at the right hand of God and advocates for us all day long. Mabel's Table saying, adieu.